And I tell the story. I told it last night. I had a man on the phone, and I said, "Oh, no." And I said, "Do me a favor, do you mind holding for a couple of minutes? I want to see this." I thought it was a space age movie or something. The spaceship came down, and I saw those engines firing, and it looked like it was over. It was going to smash, and it was, it's like 22 stories tall, by the way. It looks a little smaller than that, but it's big. I saw the fire pour out from the left side, and it put it straight. And it came down so gently, and then it wrapped those arms around it, and it held it. And just like you hold your baby at night, your little baby, you know what I'm saying? Only Elon could do this.
It's kind of amazing that this window of opportunity is open for life to go beyond Earth. And we just don't know how long that window is going to be open. But the thing that gets me most fired up is that creating a self-sustaining civilization on Mars, it would be the greatest adventure ever in human history. It would be so exciting to wake up in the morning and think that that's what's happening.
Reach for the sky.
So, Jemmy, before you bury yourself, will you tell us who you think should be the secret dark force behind the throne?
Well, I mean, obviously you have Elon Musk. He's just the GOAT.
And why Elon? Why not Bezos or Gates or even Zuckerberg?
Well, Elon is just doing cool shit. I mean, like taking on fossil fuels and winning stuff. We've heard this a million times. Into electric, while also taking us to a different planet, while also coming up with a company to put a fucking chip in our brain so we can talk without having to speak words. All badass. And doing it while also becoming the richest man in the world is just fucking crazy. You know what I mean? He won. Yeah. There is no better person.
You think he's Tony Stark?
You know what I mean?
All right, well, here he is, presenting the new head of the Elite Four, Elon Clone Model P for politics. So tell us, Elon, where are we heading from here?
It does seem as though like civilization is reaching new heights in technology, and I think we've got quite a bit of momentum. Like if humans go extinct or civilization collapses, whatever policies we may have are irrelevant. Like basically nothing else matters if there are no humans. Like as an initial premise, you must have humans, unless we're going to leave it all to the robots. All right, thanks for having me.
All right, we're up. Ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you guys. What's happening?
Look, I just feel, we should get it out straight away, I feel you've opened the door to quite a lot of people who've now got a big platform who have been throwing out counter-historical stuff of a very dangerous kind.
You mean Daryl?
If you're going to interview historians of the conflict, or historians in general, why would you get somebody like Ian Carroll or...
Yeah, but Ian Carroll, I didn't bring him on for that purpose. I brought him on because I want to find out, like, how does one get involved in the whole conspiracy theory business? Because his whole thing is just conspiracies.
Sure.
You know?
There's been a tilt in the conversation, in both conversations in the last couple of years, and it's largely to do with people who have appointed themselves experts. I think Dave is doing that, very obviously. Dave's a comedian, but he's now mainly talking about Israel.
No,
I don't know if I'm mainly talking about Israel.
That's all I see you
I have
on the
opinions.
internet doing.
Yeah, but that's you.
Well, that might be what you've seen.
It's
but
just
I don't
you
think that's.
consuming
But
clips.
that is also your shtick now, isn't it?
Well, what do you mean by that's my shtick?
Well, you're not a geopolitics guy in general, are you?
I don't even know exactly what you're asking.
I'm saying you've decided, being a comedian, you've decided now to become somebody who talks about Israel and the conflict.
I think you're incorrect. I don't think it's a decision. It's a huge event that's in the news, so it comes up.
Look, these guys are not historians. They're not knowledgeable about anything.
No one's calling Ian Carroll a
No,
historian.
but then why listen to their views on Churchill?
Daryl is incredibly knowledgeable.
He's not.
Yeah,
he's
he
not.
is.
But if you only get the contrary view, which is, isn't it fun if we all pretend Churchill was the bad guy of the 20th century, at some point you're going to lead people down a path where they think that's the view. And that's horse shit of the most profound kind.
I don't think that's what he's trying to do.
I think that's exactly what they're doing. We saw years of crazy left overreach where they tried to make us all say the craziest things. And completely predictably, there are now figures on the right playing with really dark and ugly stuff on their side.
I agree
and
with
they
that.
are mainstreaming
I don't
this,
think
and I
Daryl's
think it's
doing that.
partly being mainstreamed by the two people I just described. And both of you have kept speaking to these people, and you don't get on the historians who know about this. And that's just alarming to me.
All right, we're up.
I never sucked any ding-dongs. But I'll tell you, if they were going to blackmail me to start World War III about one, I'd say, hey, I sucked a golf ball through a freaking garden hose.
There's no economy that doesn't have some socialist elements.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun.
This is an incredible group of people. I don't think such a talented team has actually ever been assembled, literally. So, I do not give false praise.
But I think everyone's not only happy, they're thrilled. So go ahead, Elon.
This is before I had really any understanding of what was going on, and there was a lot of confusion. I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys. You know, it wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs.
Look it up for yourself. I mean, this is what do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby.
So my son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus. So I vowed to destroy the woke mind virus after that.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
And incredibly evil. And I agree with you that people that have been promoting this should go to prison.
Look, there's so many young women who have been, including a young woman who just was murdered, and he went to the funeral. The idea that she was murdered by an immigrant coming in, they talk about that.
Normally the negative effects of a far-left ideology that would be geographically limited, and any bad effects of that ideology would be geographically constrained under normal circumstances and have been in the past. But when you have basically a technological megaphone, an incredibly powerful technology weapon that they themselves could not create, which was Twitter and social media in general, suddenly the far left are handed a megaphone to Earth. It propagated that far left philosophy not just to America, but to everywhere on Earth.
I'm sick of being social engineered. It's not funny. Serious crap.
I've never heard so much malarkey in my whole life.
It's why you went and found the most evil organization you could and groveled to it. Because weak people grovel at the altar of evil. Well, guess what? I don't. And I see you. Continue.
Well, it's a big shift to the right. That is correct. It is a shift to the right because everything is to the right if you're far left. Everything is to the right.
You know what? I will go to hell before I sit here and I watch this country and the world turned over to these savages. I'm done, I'm pissed, and I'm not putting up with it anymore. You Satanists want to sacrifice the West. You want to kill the beautiful goddess that is the West. You people are enemies, and we're going to get your asses, and we know what you're up to, and we're coming for you.
We choose truth over facts.
And woke has to stop. Because along with everything else, it's destroying our country. We're going to stop woke. Woke is bullshit.
I'm entrusting my life to this coffin for the next 7 days. Let's pray it doesn't just randomly decide to break. This is the scariest thing I have ever done.
All right, well, I guess it's time.
Bury me alive. Oh, that was scary.
This has got to be terrifying. Yeah, this is pretty much most people's worst fear.
Oh my God. And with that, the challenge has officially started. I am now trapped in here for the next 7 days.
Brace yourself.
Drop the payload!
Oh God. I feel like I need to hold the roof. Oh, my roof is shaking.
Oh, shit!
There's a snake in my boot.
God, no, please don't hurt me.
You're quite the impressive young man. We had to rewrite several scripts multiple times.
Thank you for having me.
This is the only time I'm going to make this offer. How would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group dedicated to evil using Pokémon. Want to join?
Shit's sake, dude. I've got other things going on right now. This really ain't the time.
Are you sure? The dark side of politics is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
If somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
Come on, join us.
Go f yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
Okay, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Unfortunately, you've misunderstood the situation. I'm in charge of Team Rocket now.
You don't know the power of the dark side. No. No, no, you will die!
Beam me aboard. Energize. Energize.
The time has come. Execute Order 66.
Fools, said I, you do not know. I will be the Helen of Troy of the New World Order.
Execute Order 66.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Arcanine!
And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Now comes the part where I double-cross you. Dai Li, arrest the Fire Nation princess. I said, arrest her. What is wrong with you?
It's because they haven't made up their minds. They're waiting to see how this is going to end.
What are you talking about?
I can see your whole history in your eyes. You were born with nothing, so you've had to struggle and connive and claw your way to power. But true power, the divine right to rule, is something you're born with. The fact is, they don't know which one of us is going to be sitting on that throne, and which one is going to be bowing down. But I know, and you know. Well...
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
No.
I just don't understand.
The time for empty talk is over. Now arrives the hour of action.
You're not going to intimidate me like you try to intimidate women. Back off, you creep.
Do not allow anyone to tell you that it cannot be done. No challenge can match the heart and fight and spirit of Pokémon.
Let him cook.
Magmar. Give him a fire blast to the face.
Shoot him down! We will not fail. Our country will thrive and prosper again. We stand at the birth of a new millennium, ready to unlock the mysteries of space.
Let him cook!
To free the Earth from the miseries of disease and to harness the energies, industries, and technologies of tomorrow.
And this is where we get tested. So rejoice to God Almighty for this animating contest of liberty.
It's time to remember that old wisdom our soldiers will never forget. That whether we are black or brown or white, we all bleed the same red blood of patriots.
Lord! Let him cook now.
Your voice, your hopes, and your dreams will define our Pokémon destiny.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
I said, let him cook!
Together, we will make Kanto strong again. We will make Kanto wealthy again. We will make Kanto proud again. We will make Kanto safe again. And yes, together, we will make Pokémon great again.
Now I am become death.